Good morning, people. Nice day here in Sarasota. 70-ish, sunny, nice. This is the kind of weather that nobody would complain. Welcome. It is Thursday, February 3rd, 2022. It's going to be a rough day in the market. Okay, rough day. So strap on your seatbelt and be ready for a rough day. I put up Facebook right away just to show you and remind those that didn't tune in yesterday that 240 something, 244 is going to be the area that the big boys, the institution, needs to come in and defend. Okay, so let me go to my page so that I can see the chat. Give me a second here. Hope everybody did well. If you happen to own a little Facebook like I am, don't freak out. Freaking out is not the solution, okay? Learn to deal with your emotion. Keep your emotion in check. Easy said than done, right? I know. I understand, okay? Not everybody is used to this kind of craziness, right? But the more you do it, the more you get used to it. That's all I can tell you. Like most things in life, whatever it is that you do for the first time, it's gonna be rough, uneasy, hard to deal with. But the more you do it, the easier it gets, the better you are at it. So this is not the first time that I step on a landmine. I talked to my friend, I talked to my teacher last night about my exposure to Facebook, and he's just like, why didn't you sell on the morning pump when Google had great numbers? I'm like, I put it in an order. I did. I talk about it to other people. I put in an order at 3:32 and I just missed it. I wish I put in some orders and I wish I sold more, but I did miss selling more. Unfortunately, I said I had the right idea. I talk about selling the pump, having a stop at the 50 MA, all that stuff. So I did. I just didn't sell enough, and so now I'm stuck with some stuff. And he's very he is very even keel. Okay, pretty much like me. He's not overly excitable on big days or good days or bad days, but he hashed out what he thinks going to happen and what the strategy for me to go forward with my remaining position in Facebook. And for now, the key thing for now is hold the line. Nothing. I don't need to repeat what he said, but you know what he's going to say, right? He's going to say, first of all, do nothing for the next 3 days. If you don't have any position in Facebook, do not touch. Okay, this is not the time to be a hero and say the bottom is in. I'm gonna go buy some Facebook and sit back, and in 2 years I'm gonna be rich. Do not think that way. All right, do not think that way. Now, where could be the horrific spot if this failed, right? Well, right there. Okay, right there. I never thought I would need to add a line down here, but we are here. Does he yell at me? Not really. In the beginning he did. In the beginning he's just like, "What the heck you doing?" You know, because he know that I follow his strategy. Sometimes you just miss. Okay, I mean, it happens. It happened to him as well. He's not perfect. He understand. But he also understand that if you follow the strategy, you win more than you lose. And this just happened to be one of those things where I'm just like, dang it, I was this close to being perfectly out with Facebook. I talk about it. I that's why part of me really don't want to talk or have the chat running after 9:30 because I need to be fully focused on it. Once the market start to run, I want to pay attention between 9:30 and 9:45 to make sure I do the right move. And sometimes, not that I blame myself for running the chat a little bit longer than I should yesterday in the morning. It's just that I have two eyes and two set of hands. Okay, so well, one set of hands, two hands, and I can only do or think fast enough. So it is. I mean, I debated for a long time whether I want to um, run the chat during trading time or before trading time, and I'm glad I make that decision as far as just run it like pre-market. And if the market is good or bad, then maybe have a quick session after 4 p.m. just to talk about the market. But during the day, I need to be fully focused on the market. Even if I'm not trading, I just need to watch the levels and be ready. But that's it. I'm very upfront with him. So for him, he's just like, okay, I don't have enough eyes. Yep. So right there, if this fail, right? If this doesn't hold, hello to 232, 233. If that failed, then we talk about 221. Okay. So for now, do nothing. There is no reason to do anything. Okay. Absolutely do nothing. Everything is gonna go down today. Everything. QQQ is gonna get crushed. All that bullish sentiment that people had the last 3 days, say goodbye. QQQ is gonna drop from here, from one level right down to the next. Okay. If this doesn't hold, you know where we're going, down here. So we can get there in a hurry. All right. Do not discount the market when it decides to say, I want to go down. The computer will take it down. It go up. In 4 days, it went from here to here. All right. So can it go back? Absolutely. I would not be buying anything today. Today is one of those days. Look, today is one of those days where I told my brother this morning at 6 o'clock when I woke up, and he agreed, do nothing. Keep my 35% cash intact. Just step back and do nothing. Socrates said he liked the format I have established. Yeah, I think going forward, I definitely will not change my format to like do live trading. Too difficult. Okay, too difficult because it can be any moment. A trade can happen anytime between 9:30, 10 o'clock to 4 p.m. or after. I want to focus on that. Right? There's no way that I want to like talk to people, illustrate, trying to show people how. Anyone that want to trade along are welcome to figure it out on their own. Hopefully, what I can do is show people where the computer is aiming at and where the computer is looking to support or sell, all that stuff. I'm just trying to illustrate the mindset that you need to look at charts in order to be a successful investor. Don't even think that what I'm doing here is only good for traders. There's going to be people. There are people out there that say, oh, I'm a long-term investor. All this is phooey stuff. I don't bother to look at the market. They're full of it. They are full of it, right? They are full of a lot of those people that if they bought Facebook and hold on to Facebook for the last year or two, trust me, they are not going to be happy whatsoever because they had their chance to sell Facebook at 400, right? And they are smoking to think that it's gonna go high, but all right, it's entry point matters no matter if you trade or buy something for long term. It absolutely matters. Anyone that ignored that premise fail at investing 101 right off the bat. Okay, right off the bat. If anyone tell you that this none of this matter because they buy things for long term, ignore them. Trust me. Trust me. If you watch enough of my video the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it would be foolish to buy whenever you have money. That's one of the worst advice I heard. Oh, I saved enough money, so now I'm just gonna go buy. What? Don't do that, please. Yes, Paul, there is no reason, okay, to buy Facebook yesterday. And even if Facebook, for whatever crazy reason, decide to go higher, and let's say Facebook crashed today, all right, and then Friday it bounced to 260 or whatever, right? Don't look at that and say, oh my God, I missed it out. Trust me, the more you do this, the more that you see there is a reason why most traders said 3 days rule. Okay, there is a reason. People don't just invent saying without some kind of data that back up what they say is true. Okay, this is not sell in May and go away nonsense. Okay, this is real traders with real experience all agree that when something crashes like this, especially if you crash on bad news, you deserve 3 days penalty. Stay out of it. My teacher was not bullish on Facebook for a long time. Okay, and he was right in many ways since last year, since the election. One of the things that he said since the election is that the biggest mistake that Facebook and Twitter did was banning President Trump and many Republicans before the election and after the election. That was the biggest social mistake they made to trying to appeal to the woke crowd. Because what happened is, it's bad, as toxic as it is, when President Trump was president and tweeted and all kind of his supporters on Facebook, regardless of how much you hate all that stuff, it created engagement. People was hooked to Facebook to spew out and to fight and argue daily, nonstop. Okay, that was what fueled the engagement at Facebook all through the 4 years of the Trump presidency. Go back and think about that, and go back and think why Facebook engagement dropped the last 2 quarters. Okay, it is all because of that. This is karma. As my friend said, he's not bearish on Twitter. Well, he's very bearish on Twitter because Twitter depends on Trump more than Facebook. But the moment that they banned, he said that's the dumbest corporate woke decision they can ever make. Okay, it's just like how CNN rating was booming, talking about Trump nonstop every day, and if you pay attention, CNN and Fox, all the news network rating is dropping like a rock. There's nothing to complain about. Well, there's plenty of things to complain about, but less to complain about, right? So engagement across all platforms, from whether it's cable TV news network, CNN, Fox, or Facebook, or Twitter, it's all down because there is just not angry people all over the place shouting at each other nonstop like they did during the 4 years of the Trump presidency. Okay, so my teacher, my master, my Jedi, he saw this. All right, he saw this, and he talked about it endlessly since the presidency changed. He's just like, you watch, this is going to be a problem, and Facebook saw that. That's why Facebook pivoted to Meta last quarter. All right, they saw this. This is not news. All right, but we all know Meta is just at the beginning. The metaverse is at its infancy. So This is the exact strategy that my master told me that I can relay to everybody out there that have Facebook. He said, first, if you don't have to sell, too late now. Okay, whatever stop you have, it's gonna blow right by. Forget it. You're not gonna. I had stop as well in place to sell at 300. Well, guess what? That ain't gonna happen. 300 is gonna be the ceiling for many months to go, if not a whole year. A, selling right now is an absolute wrong decision. B, this could take 6 months to play out. Okay, as far as returning to, you know, 280 or whatever level it is. Why did he say that? Why did he say 6 months? First of all, we need to lapse the year over year. Remember, okay? The third quarter of 2021 was when Facebook started to tell people, well, start to miss numbers and said that the new iOS from Apple has hurt their ad business. Correct? Think about that. So the comparison from year to year, that is how Wall Street like to look at numbers, is going to be bad this quarter and next quarter. But then once you get into the third quarter of this year, 6 months from now, then you are comparing apple to apple. Okay, you're gonna start to look at apple to apple because you're gonna go back and look at the third quarter of 2021 when Facebook start to face the ad apocalypse from Apple, where they change the iOS and they can no longer track people and all that stuff. So the numbers, the engagement, the ad revenue for Facebook is gonna look bad last quarter, this quarter, and next quarter. And then after that, we are going to be able to compare apple to apple, and the comparison will be more favorable instead of negative, 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 negative. Okay, so that's why he said 6 months. Okay, penalty box. My master is, he's so good. What I like about him is he is extremely, he's like me in many ways. That's why we get along very well. He's not political, right? He's not like, oh, anti-Republican, woke, or liberal. He's very fair-minded, and he look at the situation from pure money and profit, right? So he look at things as like, this is just stupid. You do these stupid things, and then you wonder why you have less engagement. All right, let's take a look at the market now that it's open. Well, it's not open yet, but it start to trade. Amazon, whoa, Nelly, 28. As great as Amazon was, remember what I said? You should sell some at the 20 MA, right? You know me, I always preach, the moment you reach the level, you gotta take some profit. There is no such thing as, oh, we got here, let's pray and hope that the next level is here. If you own Amazon and you did not sell some yesterday here, your fault now that it's gonna go down below 2,900. It's back to 2,880, the spot that I said Amazon need to hold. So all of this good stuff, the last 3 days, say goodbye, okay? Trust me, if anything that you can take away from the past 3 weeks is you must be disciplined in taking profit from level to level. Okay, I can't stress enough. I'm going to repeat this every day until it burns into your psyche that do nothing is not the option. Okay, I heard this. I have friends that invest, and they refuse. After many years of me trading and talk about it, they still refuse to trade. Many friends, many friends, that it's just like, nope, I'm not trading. I'm gonna hold on because that's what I am. I'm a hodler. I'm a hodler. Oh my God, it's so dumb. All right, so Amazon is gonna take a beating Tesla. Remember Tesla? I talk about taking a profit like my brother did. Congratulations to him. Say hello to 875. See? Never regret taking profit. Okay? My brother in the beginning, he did complain, oh, I sold something and it went higher. And I said, don't ever do that again with me. Don't ever, ever do that. You know why? Because, for example, he bought Tesla below 900, right? 8 something. He sold Tesla 919, right? A year ago, he would say, oh my God, Tesla went to 950. I missed out on another 30 bucks. And I would say, if you complain to me right now, make sure you come back and apologize to me when Tesla is below 900 again, okay? And after a few of those, oh, I should have. Well, guess what? Be thankful that you took the lesson and took profit when the time to take profit is there. No regrets on selling too early. Forget it. Just sell. Book the gain. Because now you can buy back again. Okay, so after a few of those cycle, he stopped saying coulda, shoulda, nothing. I'm like, please don't do that. Please don't do that with me because it's stupid. Okay, if you trade enough, you know. Traders doesn't care. Traders doesn't look back and think coulda, shoulda nonsense. When a chart says sell, you sell. Period. Now, don't be surprised if you're gonna see news in a week, even maybe tomorrow, that Wall Street is calling for Facebook, for Meta to break up and spin out Instagram. You watch. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Even I brought it up to my master, my Jedi, and he agreed. He said, "This is how Wall Street behave. You know, a big firm that lost money, they're gonna say, okay, how do I recoup my money the fastest? Well, Instagram is the star of Facebook, Meta. What's going on with Instagram is not slow down. Instagram is not suffering like Facebook, okay? It's not less engagement on Instagram. If there's any growth area, instead of stagnation and slowdown, is Instagram. So Wall Street's gonna say, hey, spin out the growth. We don't need the growth to be suppressed by your slowness in other area of the market, right? So if that's happened, you can see a quick snapback to Facebook. But you heard it here first. If you hear this on CNBC next week, just know I said it first here. Okay, what else can we look at? Everything that I'm gonna look at is gonna be ugly. Okay, there is no. Oh, Costco. So I'm out of Costco. Okay, I took the bump. One other thing for those that are not familiar with Costco is that Costco is one of those companies that report monthly data. All right, a lot of companies don't give you monthly data, and yesterday I told my brother, I suspect that the monthly data for January is going to be very good. That's why you see this big pump. I mean, they kind of know, okay? The cheating people was knowing. So I said, book the game. Okay, if this move was mid-month, I would still book the game. But the fact that it happened at the end of the month, I told my brother, that equal leaking of good January data for Costco. Get out. And we both got out. Now it's back to 514, okay? And it doesn't matter about the good number. Paul M, thank you for saying that. For sure, people, I don't ask for thumbs up in my comic video ever. But when it comes down to these specific video, the only way that I can gauge what I'm saying is helpful for people, for me to continue to do this, is to see the thumbs up, okay? It doesn't matter. I don't need, not that many people watch this video, okay? Unlike my comic video, I barely get 50 or 80 views from these things. So it's not about view, but I care more that the people that watch it get something from it. All right. If what I'm saying is worthless to people, not helpful, not educating anything, why would I do it, right? It's all about trying to help. I mean, regardless of what people think of me, okay? My personality is not sunny and warm and cozy and friendly. That's not me. I am a hard ass educator. I want people to succeed. I am a good teacher, I think, in many things, but I am also a very tough teacher. And for those that can handle it, you can get success. So talk to my brother. Okay, he put up with my yelling and screaming and name calling, and trust me, I call him stupid many times. So I just want people to understand that I'm not here to make friends. Make it very clear. If I make friends here, great. But my existence on YouTube for the past almost 10 years now is not about making friends or being popular. That's why I make videos from the very beginning. From the very first year, I make video on how to grade. You know, I am a firm believer. I have a philosophy in life that an informed person, whether it's investing, whether it's in comic book, but if you're informed person, whether it's voting, politics, if you inform, understand the issues, you are a much better person dealing with whatever issue that is. If you're informed, if you are an informed collector, you buy better, you buy cheaper, you have a better collection, you pay less, you don't FOMO. Same thing with investing. If you inform, understand how the market works, you will not overpay. You will not buy to the stock at the wrong time, even if you're not a trader. Okay? There's a lot of things that I see mistakes happen and happen over and over again because people just don't care. A lot of people just approach without giving a shit about anything, right? They just think that, oh, I'm just going to do because, that's what I do. Forget about learning anything. AZO, you want to know about AZO? Let's go AZO. AZO. I have, AutoZone. Wow. Okay. I this is move like this. Hopefully you would have sold a little bit yesterday. Okay, take a look. Okay, it's in the range. Also remember the range of selling. Sometimes the sell area is a line, sometimes it is a range, okay, because it's not that far apart. Like this one would be, yeah, I mean, right here, right? Is it a wonder that it stopped right there? It has hit that spot multiple times, right? Sure, there's two spots. 2110. There you go. See? There's two spots. There's not a heck of a lot of room, right? If you didn't sell yesterday, learn it and know that you should have. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't touch this stuff right now. No way. No way. I will save it so that I don't have to waste my time drawing that line again. Okay, that's AZO. How about Starbucks? Everything is going to be down today. There is no safety today, okay? No safety today. Starbucks is going to be down, but here we go. Market's open now. Today, I can talk right now because, going forward, I probably will shut off the chat around this time because I want to focus. But today, because it's going to be one ugly day, there is not going to be anything to do for the first 10-15 minutes. Just sit back and let the ugliness unfold. What else is going to take a beating? Amazon, we know, took a beating. How about Google? Google 2912, 2912. If you didn't sell yesterday, please take to heart of what I said yesterday in the morning and in the afternoon. Do nothing at the all-time high is absolutely the wrong move. Okay, absolutely, unequivocally the wrong move each and every time. Okay, do not sit on it. Now look at Google. Look at where Google stopped today. Is it a surprise that it's holding on right now, right here? Yeah, it's not a surprise. Okay, it's holding on to yesterday low, right? It's trying to prevent the bleeding. Google is doing everything it can to not bleed further. You know why? Gap up, right? You have a big gap yesterday. You know what the rule is? If you can't hold the gap, you see, you fill the gap. If you can't hold the gap, you fill the gap. Okay, so everyone that FOMO into buying Google because 20-for-1 stock split and all that stuff, they are going to puke below this because they're going to be in red. Okay, so everybody that bought yesterday, praying, hoping, buying more, propping, praying that Wall Street will come in and save them, right? Don't let it go down. So far, it's barely holding the line. See that? Barely holding. If this give, well, you're gonna start to go level to level. Next level is gonna be 28.37, and then fill the gap at 27.50. And then you're gonna feel like a dumbass, right? If you didn't sell up here, sell some up here, you're gonna feel like a real dumbass down here, right? So trust me, I've been there. Okay, I'm okay calling myself a dumbass in the beginning when I make a lot of mistakes like that. Oh, all-time high, woohoo! Going to the moon. Hey, dumbass, sell some, okay? My brother in the beginning, he got yelled at a whole lot when he didn't sell at the all-time high on many positions that he had. I'm just like, what do you think you're doing? Do nothing. All right, so Google, we know, are taking a beating. How about Lam Research? Down. Is that a surprise? How about AMD? Down. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? If anything, you should learn. When a market is like this, it doesn't matter if you have blowout earning. The Grim Reaper is gonna visit every single stock today. Gold down. I'm telling you, I always want to invest a little bit in gold here and there, but man, it is a tough thing to invest in because gold used to be the safety things, and GDX I like also, but I have an alert set for GDX down here, so anytime it's below 39, I will get an alert and I will buy the dip in GDX down here. Okay, but until then, nothing. TLT, oh boy, look at this. Remember I talked about TLT? Yeah, below support, rates going higher. The Nasdaq's gonna. This is the confluence of bad stuff. Okay, you get Nasdaq crashing because of bad earning, good economic data to show that rate is going higher. So yeah, this is not good. Okay, QQQ is going to go lower. 358. Oh, this is. I would not buy anything today and likely not anything tomorrow because we are going lower. Okay, when TLT was below the line of support, this is where QQQ was. Okay, so QQQ have a long way to go. QQQ can go down 5% between now and Monday. Okay, so Stay out of the market. I'm not buying anything. I'm keeping my cash flush because we can have a big flush tomorrow. Friday, it's going to be ugly. Okay. Unless there's any other question, I think ABT. Okay, let's go ABT. ABT 129. Oof. Oof. It better hold here. Okay. Have your stop right here. If you have ABT, if this give, okay, you can have your stop either at the 20 MA or right above the 100 MA, but it better hold. Okay, it's better hold. What else do I like? EW. Wow, EW higher. Surprise. How about Striker? Okay. How about Zimmer? Not good. How about LH? Okay. These are my other position. Okay, these are my other position I had. So I'm okay there. How about JPM? JPM doing okay. Higher rate, good for banks. Goldman Sachs holding up there. Okay, it's the Nasdaq that's gonna take a beating. Well, look at less Tesla, but let's take a look more at Tesla. 897. Say hello to 900. Where would I buy Tesla again? 854. Okay, why? This trend line. Where would be my first buying of Tesla? Right here. Where would be my next? The 200 MA. See that? The 200 MA tested, bounce. Okay, so can it get down there again? Yes, but depend on when or how fast it go, right? Sometimes when you see like a big wick, this is a wick, big move like this, it happened very fast. You barely had time to get in, okay, or get out. So I set my alert right here. I told my brother, set your alert at 8:51. Okay, so that if Tesla get down there, you know that it's down there, and then take a look at the chart. Why is it down there? Is it down there slowly, grinding slower? Then perhaps put in an order lower. But if it wick down there, it might bounce. So for me, first spot of buying Tesla again, 8:51. Next spot, 8:16, 8:17. Okay, so until then, no touch on Tesla. What else? Did we look at Starbucks? We did. Why did we look at Starbucks? How about Nvidia? Ooh, that's gonna be ugly. Nvidia 247. Yeah, it's not a surprise, right? How about Intel? Intel's holding in there, barely. Texas Instruments, holding. So the SMX, the chip, is doing okay. Okay, yeah, it's doing okay. It's holding. It's down a little bit, but it's holding. Oh, Home Depot. Oh yeah, okay. I'm glad I opened up Home Depot. Here you go. If you have Home Depot, if you bought Home Depot down here, okay, congratulations. But you must look at this. Yesterday was a perfect day to sell. You have the 100, the 20 MA conversion crossing right here. If you didn't sell, my God, do it today. Do it today, okay? Why? There is. If I have Home Depot, I would be all out today. I would start selling here, set my stop at the low of day yesterday, and then today I would say, hey, I'm out. I'd be out. Okay. The 20 MA is gonna be the ceiling, crashing down on you. So take your profit. You buy Home Depot at 350-ish. Take your $20 gain and be happy. And that's it, people. I think I cycle through all the requests in addition to a whole bunch of stuff that I care. Before I go, real quick, where's Facebook? Yeah, see, it's not holding. This is bad. Okay, Facebook is not holding the line. Okay, it go below the line. All right, so see, anyone that bought yesterday thinking that they got a bargain is in for a rude awakening. Okay, stop. Let it be. All right, let it be. Thank you for watching. Time for me to just chill and do nothing. Time for me to go watch the latest episode of Boba Fett. I heard, well, I liked the last episode. I have not watched any review. I saw the thumbnail of the thing, so I know Baby Drogu is gonna be in the episode. So I'm gonna go watch that. Okay, let me shut off the stream. So bye bye, people. If I see a need to do a stream after 4 p.m., I will. But for now, you know what I'm saying. Don't buy. No need to do anything. If you have cash in the market, hold on to your cash.